Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Any one of you who visited Udgar festival? Udgar festival. Huh? You also went? Okay, very good. So how did you like Udgar festival? Yeah. So see, devotional activity, any activity you perform, which is authorized and which is under guidance, uh, it gives a very special impact. Uh, It enlivens the heart. You feel such joy. So how do we come to that platform of experiencing joy when we connect with Krishna? And the most effective way to connect to Krishna is to chant his holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Don't be victimized by your mind. The mind will never say chant. It will always say that I can't chant. But we have to make the mind chant. Yeah. So that was very important. So how many of you are chanting every day? Please raise your hand. You are also chanting? Very good. You have beads with you? You have beads? Mala hai aapke paas? Acha. And you know how to chant? You have to first chant the Panch Tattva month once. That you don't know? Tuhina, you help her. You are not chanting? All of you are not chanting? Oh, so Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. You are still not chanting? Yeah, I'm asking you. So if you don't chant, then how do you connect? It is like saying you have the best Apple phone. What is now? It is 17. You may have Apple 17, but if you don't have a SIM card, then what is the use? It will not work. It will not connect you. You can show to others that I have the best of the mobile phone, but the substance is missing. Substance is the SIM card that keeps you connected to the network. So chanting is for connection. So normally we chant 16 round, but in Kartik, we increase our chanting. Why? Because we want to strengthen our connection with Krishna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Satatam Kirtayantam Yatantascha Dhiravrata. One should be engaged 24 hours, but 24 hours we cannot do. So at least we increase. We are trying to chant more, at least 50% more than what we chant every time, every day. So that way, that is how we make our intention or intent clear to Krishna that I want to connect. Okay. So you have to improve. Kartik is still not over. You still have chance. So chant. Don't hear your mind. Mind will always say don't chant or can't chant. But you have to force the mind to chant. Okay. What was the fourth aspect? Little louder. Yeah, singing Damodar Ashtakam. How many of you have now memorized Damodar Ashtakam? You memorized? If you are singing daily, then it will be memorized. Very simple. Any activity which you do continuously for 21 days without making a interval, there is all possibility that it will go into your subconscious mind. It will become natural. It will become easy. You try. So Damodar Ashtakam. And fifth was what? Who remembers the fifth part? Some vow should be taken. Some vow should be taken. Because this is Kartik Vrata. Vrata means vow. So without a vow, there is no Kartik. If you have not taken any vow, then there is no observing of the Kartik. So you can take vow of every day reading Bhagavad Gita at least one verse. Yeah. Or making others become devotee, you preach to others. So some services, some action you perform for the benefit which you don't take. The benefit goes to Supreme Lord Krishna. Then that is service. Okay. So if one does that, so Krishna assures for such devotees to what extent Krishna can extend. So that is there in these verses. So we will have invocation and then we will discuss this. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Nama Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Tapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padkamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vidham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagan Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Sha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vansha Kalpatarubhyascha Prabha Sindhu Vayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Hare Krishna. So in the verses, this final section of the 9th chapter, we are on the final verses. Krishna is speaking about the glories of one who is performing devotional service. Or what is the privileged position of one who is practicing the path of devotional service, which is recommended by Krishna. In the 29th verse, Krishna says that as the super soul, as the father of every living entity, I am equal to all. He is equal, he is equipoised. He does not give anyone favor, nor is he inimical to anyone who is unfavorable. But in the next verse, next line, he says that, but whoever performs devotional service unto him, he is a friend in me, and I am also a friend to him. So what kind of friendship Krishna practices? That is there in these verses that we are discussing. So in the last session, we discussed the 30th verse. So Krishna says how he maintains his friendship or how he considers his friend. He said, Api chetsu duracharo bhajante ma mananya bhav sadhureva samantavya samyak vyavasthito hisa. That one who is performing devotional service, Krishna says he is a friend in me. And whoever Krishna accepts as a friend, Krishna never gives up his friendship. Whether that person may be in difficulty or by some accident, he would have performed some abominable activity, some sinful activity also. If one happens to be on the path of devotional service, on practice, and because of his previous habits, his previous impressions, his previous conditioning, he happens to commit some sinful action. Not intentionally, but accidentally. Then Krishna says, I never abandon him. I consider him still to be sadhu. He is a devotee. Why is he a devotee? Because he is properly placed. So what is that proper placement? What is the proper placement? Everyone in this world is looking for a proper placement. But Krishna is giving here the most proper placement. That he will consider such a person even to continue to be a sadhu. That he performs devotional service. So Krishna says that such a practitioner or such an aspirant who is practicing the process, but due to various compulsions, he would have performed some abominable act, some sinful act. So I will not give him up. I will not abandon him. And then further, the 31st verse, he gives further explanation as to why he will not give up. Shipram bhavati dharmatma Sashvat shantim nigachati Kaunteya pratijanahi Name bhakta pranashyati Shipram bhavati dharmatma Shashvat shantim nigachati Kaunteya pratijanahi Name bhaktya pranashyati Shipram bhavati dharmatma Shashvat shantim nigachati Kaunteya pratijanahi Name bhakta pranashyati. Recite. No need, no need. It would create noise. Recite. Shipram bhavati dharmatma Shashvat shantim nigachati Kaunteya pratijanahi Name bhakta pranashyati. Boys? One of the boys recite, okay? Recite. Shipram bhavati dharmatma Shashvat shantim nigachati Kaunteya pratijanahi pranashyati Name bhakta pranashyati. So why Krishna says that he will not give up such a person who has committed some sinful action or who has committed some abominable action? Because he says that Shipram bhavati dharmatma. Shipram means very quickly. Very quickly he will transform or he will become righteous. He will become dharmatma. Atma, everyone is an Atma. But who is a dharmatma? Krishna is Paramatma. Who is a dharmatma? One who follows the path given by Krishna is dharmatma. Simple. Krishna says that sarv dharmani parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. You give up all kind of your religion and follow the religion which I am giving you. So whoever follows Krishna, that person is dharmatma. So Krishna says, Shipram bhavati dharmatma. Very quickly, he will become the most righteous person. He will become the most religious person. And what he will achieve? Shashvat shantim nigachati. Shashvat means which is eternal. What kind of shanti we experience in this material world? What kind of peace we experience? It is very flickering. It is very temporal. It is very short-lived. As soon as you feel that you are peaceful, there will be immediately some cause of provocation. there will be some disturbance and the peace will be lost. But here Krishna is saying that whoever is following the path of dharma which is given by Krishna, he will achieve what kind of peace? Shashvat Shanti. His peace will be everlasting. It will never be lost. So he says, Kaunteya pratijanahi. So my dear Arjun, the son of Kunti, you have very special relationship with me. What is the relationship of Krishna and Arjuna? That is there. But what is the relationship? Why he is calling Arjuna as Kaunteya? No, here. If you speak much, then you won't be able to gain much. So if you hear, then you can gain knowledge. Why Arjuna is being called Kaunteya? He is son of Kunti, and Kunti is the sister of Krishna's father. So there is a connection. So he says, Kaunteya pratijanahi. Pratijanahi means that please boldly declare. Name bhaktya pranashyati. Very, very important. Krishna is very declarely, it is a declaration. Bhagavad Gita is a book of declarations. What is the declaration? Once a devotee, always a devotee. Name bhaktya pranashyati. The devotee will never fall, or he will never perish, or he will never be abandoned. So Krishna takes responsibility forever. It is not like this material world friendship, where everything is favorable, so friendship continues. If everything becomes unfavorable, then friendship is lost. So let us understand this. So Prabhupada says that this should not be misunderstood. In the 7th chapter, the Lord says that one who is engaged in mischievous activities cannot become a devotee of the Lord. The Prabhupada is warning us that one should not try to take undue advantage of this principle. One should not think that, oh, I have become devotee, so I can do any abominable activity. No. It is only for that which has happened by accident, not by intent. If one does it with intent, then what he does? He commits one of the offenses to the holy name. He is chanting also and he is committing some offense also. So that is a great offense. So that person will not be protected. So Prabhupada is warning us that if one is engaged in mischievous activities, cannot become a devotee of the Lord. What is the verse? Namam dushkriti no mudha 7.14. 7.14. Oh, you can refer this if you want. 7.15. I'm sorry. 7.15. Namam dushkritino mudha prapadyante naradhama mayaya prita jnana asurim bhavam ashrita. So those who are mischievous, the miscreants. Miscreants are what? Those who deliberately, intentionally do sinful activities. So such people who are lowest among the mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion and who partake of either artistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. Krishna says, so such people are forbidden. They cannot come to me. I don't allow such people to come close to me. So what is the difference between the one Krishna is assuring protection and the one Krishna is assuring rejection? What is the difference? That one performs sinful activity by intent and the other performs by accident. So very important. That what is the intent that we are performing our devotional practice. One who is not a devotee of the Lord has no good qualifications whatsoever. The question remains then, how can a person engage in abominable activities either by accident or by intention be a pure devotee? This is a big question. Many times people ask. How you can accept such a person who has performed such and such activity? So Prabhupada is raising this question. This question may justly be raised. The miscreant, as stated in the 7th chapter, who never come to the devotional service of the Lord, have no good qualification, as it is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So, how the good qualifications come? When one practices devotional service, or one practices the path of devotional practice. Generally, a devotee who is engaged in 9 kinds of devotional activities is engaged in the process of cleansing all material contaminations from the heart. So this is very important. So one who is engaged in this 9 kinds of devotional activity, very important. This is called Navada Bhakti. What kind of bhakti? Navada Bhakti. 9 divisions or 9 kinds of devotional service. And it begins by Shravanam, hearing. Then one who has heard sufficiently, what he will do? He will glorify the Lord. That is called Kirtanam. Like you are all hearing and I am speaking. So what you are doing? Shravanam. And what I am doing? Kirtanam. So if these 2 activities are properly performed, Shravanam and Kirtanam, then the third limb will manifest. What is the third limb? Huh? What is the third? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. Smaranam means remembrance of the Lord. So one cannot remember the Lord. Many times people are thinking that at the end of my lifespan, I will remember the Lord and go to his abode. It will never happen. It will never happen. One who has practiced his entire life in Shravanam and Kirtanam, then only there is possibility of Smaranam. Because Smaranam is bestowed by Krishna himself. Krishna bestows the opportunity to remember him. And to whom he bestows? One who has sincerely served Krishna all his life, not otherwise. So these are 9 kinds of activities: Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam. Then there is Pad Sevanam. Then Vandanam. Then Archanam. Then Dasyam. Then Sakhyam. And then Atmanivedanam. So these are the 9 limbs or 9 types of devotional practice, which is mentioned in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So whoever is engaged in this kind of 9 activities is in the process of cleansing all material contaminations from the heart. So if one comes to practice devotional service, it does not come with a fully spiritualized, purified heart. What he comes with? He comes with the heart which has impressions of many past lives. So sometimes it may take time to purify those contaminations because one is not very sincerely doing it. But one who is attempting, so Krishna is very pleased with him. So Prabhupada is saying here that all contaminations are naturally washed out. How? By the process of Shravanam, Kirtanam and Smaranam. Very powerful. And of course, followed by other processes also. According to the, continuous thinking of the Supreme Lord makes him pure by nature. Because what is the most important thing? Is to be able to remember the Lord. And who will remember? One who has performed Shravanam and Kirtanam. So if there is no Shravanam and if there is no Kirtanam, there is no question of any Smaranam. It will not happen. The Lord makes him pure by nature. According to the Vedas, there is a certain regulation that if one falls down from his exalted position, he has to undergo certain ritualistic process to purify himself. But there is no such condition because the purifying process is already there in the heart of the devotee due to his remembering the Supreme Personality of Godhead constantly. Therefore, the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Should be continued without stoppage. Should be continued without stoppage. This will protect the devotee from all accidental fall down. He will thus remain perpetually free from all material contaminations. So here Krishna is telling Arjuna to very boldly declare that Krishna's devotee will never be lost. He will never be given up. And why Krishna is saying, Arjuna, that you please declare? Why not he is saying that, let me declare it myself? Krishna is giving this opportunity to Arjuna to declare it very boldly that my devotee is never lost. Because Krishna gives so much importance and so much value to what his devotee says. He gives more value to the words of his devotee than to himself. What are the examples? Can anyone give me some examples? That Krishna gives more importance to his devotees than himself, and more about the promises that he has given his devotee. Some examples? No. Sorry? Prahlad Maharaj. Yes. What did he do with Prahlad? Yes. Prahlad Maharaj is the Acharya for Smaranam. He was constantly remembering Krishna. And when his father asked, where is your Krishna? He says, Krishna is everywhere. Like he is there in my heart, he is there in your heart also. So his father Hiranyakashipu became very angry because he could not see Krishna. And then he said, if your Lord is there in my heart and your heart and in the heart of everyone, so is he there in this pillar also? And Prahlad said innocently, small boy, 5 years old, he said, yes, father, the Lord exists everywhere. And this made Hiranyakashipu become even more angry. And he took his mace and struck with a lot of force the pillar. He said, I will prove you wrong. And as soon as he struck, Lord Narsimdev appeared and ripped him. So yes, the Lord fulfills the promise or declaration of his devotees. In the battle of Kurukshetra, Krishna had taken a vow that he will not use any weapon. He will not fight with anyone on either side. And what did Bhishma Pitama say? That Krishna has taken a vow that he will not pick up a weapon and I will force him to pick up the weapon. And what he started to do? He started to attack Arjuna so vehemently. He started to shoot arrows to Arjuna in such a way that it was seeming that Arjuna is losing. And Arjuna was covered with blood because so many arrows of Bhishma Dev came and hit Arjuna everywhere. And when Krishna saw this situation, what Krishna did? Krishna took out the wheel of the chariot and make it a disc, Sudarshan disc. And he ran after Bhishma to kill him. And this is what Bhishma said. And this is what I wanted. I wanted you to give up your vow. So Krishna, to fulfill the vow of Bhishma Dev, although he was on the opposite side, fighting against him, still Krishna fulfilled his promise and he gave up his own vow. So that is the level of importance Krishna gives to his devotees. So whatever the devotee says, Krishna will see to it that it will come true. So Krishna is saying that Arjuna, you declare. Because once you declare, then my entire family is committed. So this way, Krishna is telling Arjuna that you please declare that my devotee never perishes, my devotee never falls, my devotee gets never degradation. A very, very hope-giving verse. And he says, what to speak of my devotee? Even if those who have taken low birth or those who do not have proper qualification, every such person is invited. This is the 31st verse. Shipram bhavati dharmatma. What happened? Where is the volume? Shipram bhavati dharmatma. Shashvatam shantim nigacchati. Okay, we have done this. Sorry. 32nd. Mami partha vyapashritya. Yo apisyo papayonaye. Striyo vaishyas tatha shudra. Tepi yanti param gate. Mami partha vyapashritya. Ye apisyo papayonaye. Striyo vaishyas tatha shudras. Tepi yanti param gatim. Okay, anyone wants to repeat? Please recite. Recite. Very good. At least he is enthusiastic. Mami partha vyapashritya. Very good. Ye apisyo papayonaya. Nice. Striyo vaishyas tatha shudras. Tepi yanti param gate. So Krishna is saying that very boldly, Arjuna, you declared that whoever becomes my devotee, he will never fall. Why? Because I will protect. Why Krishna is saying that you declare? Because Krishna is taking a responsibility that he will protect. So Arjuna, you go and declare that I will protect. And he says that even those who are in not so good condition, normally the society is classified according to their actions and according to their occupation. They are classified as Brahmanas, Kshatriya, Vaishyas and Shudras. So the top position is taken by the Brahmanas. But he says that those who are on the lower level, socially, those who are considered to be in sinful species of life, who are this? They are Shudras. Shudras means the laborer class, who are helping other classes. Then Vaishyas. Vaishyas is also not considered very high class. First class is Brahman. Second class is Kshatriya. Kshatriya. So those who are Vaishya and Shudras, they are the third category and the fourth category. He says that never mind, but I will protect them. And he also says Striyo. So those who are in the female body. Many times it is said, in the Vedic times it was very prominent that ladies were not allowed to study the scriptures, at least in India. So he says that even if they are at any lower position, so I will personally protect them. O son of Pritha, those who take shelter in me, though they be of lower birth, woman, Vaishyas, merchant, and Shudras worker, can attain the supreme destination. So bhakti is universal. Bhakti is open for everyone. It does not matter in what social position one is. One is invited to take shelter of Krishna. O son of Pritha, those who take shelter of me, though they may be of lower birth, women, Vaishyas, and Shudras, can attain the supreme destination. It is clearly declared here by the Supreme Lord that in devotional service, there is no distinction between the lower and higher classes of people. So because Krishna considers everyone to be his sons and daughters, every living being. In the material conception of life, there are such divisions. But for a person engaged in transcendental devotional service to the Lord, they are not. Everyone is eligible for the supreme destination, who are so-called Chandalas, can be purified by association with the pure devotee. So what to speak of Striyo, Vaishya, tata Shudra, even if one is a dog eater, Swapacha, or a Chandala, he can be transformed and purified. Everyone is eligible for the supreme destination. Okay. Therefore, devotional service and the guidance of a pure devotee are so strong that there is no discrimination between the lower and higher classes of men. Anyone can take to it. The most simple man taking shelter of the pure devotee can be purified by proper guidance. Very important. Is anyone can, the most simple man taking shelter of the pure devotee can be purified by proper guidance. Men are classified in the mode of goodness, Brahmanas, the mode of passion, Kshatriya, or administrator. The mixed mode of passion and ignorance, Vaishyas and merchants, and the mode of ignorance, Shudra or workers. So you see, in this material creation, everyone is little unique. No two persons are the same. Even if they are born twins, by birth they are having everything same, but still they are not the same. They are different. Why? Because according to the conditioning of the modes, there are three modes. The mode of goodness, when one's knowledge and illumination is there, one is situated in the mode of goodness. So, then there is passion, mode of passion. In passion, there is many material hankerings or material desires to be fulfilled. So these people are called normally Kshatriyas, those who have predominantly passion. They call Kshatriya administrator, rulers. And those who are Brahmanas, they are teachers. So in this way, different classification is there. Brahmanas are in the mode of goodness and Kshatriyas are in the mode of passion. And below them, they are predominantly in the mode of ignorance. The most simple man taking shelter of a pure devotee can be purified by proper guidance. So this is most important. How he will become a dharmatma, Shipram Bhavati dharmatma, when he comes under the shelter of a dharma, not otherwise. If he takes proper guidance from purified soul. So according to different modes of material nature, men are classified in the mode of goodness, Brahmanas, the mode of passion, Kshatriyas or administration, the mixed mode of passion and ignorance, Vaishyas or merchants, and the mode of ignorance, Shudras or workers. Those lower than them are called Chandalas. So those who are, so this society is very nicely classified. You see the body? The body is also classified. The most important aspect of our body is our face. If there is no face, nothing can be performed. So the face is like the Brahmanas. What? Because the Brahmanas are like the guiding principles. It gives guidance to how one should rule the administration. And the Kshatriyas, who are very powerful, they are classified as arms. Because what is the responsibility of the Kshatriyas? To protect from external dangers. And third is Vaishyas. Vaishyas is compared to the belly. Vaishyas are in the mixed mode of passion and ignorance. So Vaishyas means those who are cultivating, farming, and maintaining the cattle. So they are like who are maintaining the belly. So all the food grain is coming from the fields. And Shudras are those who are predominantly in the mode of ignorance. So in this way, the order is classified. But here Krishna is giving a very important exception. He is saying that for other things in this world, you may require various hierarchy. But for bhakti, nothing such eligibility is there. Anyone and everyone from every level, or whatever level one is, he can begin the process of bhakti. Those lower than them are called chandalas, and they are born in sinful families, generally higher classes. But the process of devotional service is so strong that the lower classes to attain the shelter of Krishna. As indicated here by the word Vipashritya, one has to take shelter completely of Krishna. Then one can become much greater than great jnanis and yogis. So in this way, Krishna is including everyone. He is giving opportunity to anyone and everyone, even he may be in the most lower abominable species of life. And we see in our Krishna consciousness movement, our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada, how much true he made this statement come. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a verse. This is in the second canto, 4th chapter and 18th verse. It says that even one is Kirat. Kirat is one province. Then Huna. Huna is the part of Germany and Russia. And Andhra. Andhra is the South Indian Andhra Pradesh. Pulinda is the Greeks. Okay. So Kirat, Huna, Andha, Pulinda, Pulkasha, Abhir, Sumba, Yavana, Kasadaya, Ye Anne cha Papa Yad Apashraya Ashraya, Shudhyanti Tasmai Prabhave Vaishnave Namaha. So what to speak of? See, even Shudra is very, very valuable and very important. Because Shudra means he is following the Vedic system. But those who are in the human form of life, but even in spite of being in the human form of life, they are living like subhuman, like animals. So who are these? Srimad Bhagavatam lists some of the names, that those who are from the province of Old Bharat, which is called Kirat. Then Huna is the part of, as I say, Germany and Russia. Then Andhra, it is the province in South India. Then Pulinda is the Greeks. And after that, nothing has been done. They have not done. Okay. So all these, those who are in, like in China, in Mongolia, in Russia, so what they do? Whatever flies, they kill and eat. Whatever moves, they kill and eat. What kind of activity they are doing? Day and out? Sinful activity. So even such person who have performed so many heaps and heaps of sinful activity, they can also get a chance to become pure devotees. How? Who has got it? Prabhupada has given the formula. How this possibility is there? Sorry? When we come? A little louder, please.
If there is a connection with Dharma, who will guide him?
Yes, very good, very important. This is the point. If in their life there is one Dharmatma who is following Dharma. And if they happen to follow him, then they will get all benefits. Then they cannot fall or they cannot fail. Huh? There is no possibility. So how what one has to do? One has to take hold of a devotee of Krishna. If one has a devotee of Krishna in his life, then actually he has Krishna in his life. Not directly. Krishna has already told Arjuna that those who claim to be my devotee, Arjuna, they are actually not my devotee. They may think that they are devotees, but I don't consider them devotees. So if Krishna does not consider devotee, then what kind of devotee he is? What value he has? Nothing. And he says, Krishna says that one who becomes a devotee of my devotee, Arjuna, is actually my devotee. So it's very important that how to overcome this impediment of material conditioning by very sincerely hearing. First thing is hearing, and then the second thing is repeating. Yes, glorifying the Lord. And in this way, one remembers the Supreme Lord and one becomes further enlivened and elevated. So from all these provinces, Prabhupada preached where? No sign of bhakti. Those people were all very sinful. They were committing all sinful activities. But what Prabhupada did? Prabhupada gave them his own association. And through his association, they all transformed. So I met them just few days back. So anyone from any position of life. So bhakti does not require any high qualification. What it requires? It requires sincerity of the purpose of a practitioner. One can become an advanced devotee. Okay? So I'll stop here. Although the sleep is enforcing me for the last few nights not being able to sleep fully. Anyway, in material world, till the time we will stay, there will be some difficulty. Struggle is inevitable. The struggle is inevitable. But what is optional? Suffering is optional. You have the choice. Whether you want to suffer or you want to make a solution to suffering. The Bhagavad Gita gives solution to suffering. So very, very important hope-giving verses where Krishna is assuring that how he protects his devotee. How he protects his devotee? Through the guidance of his devotee. Not directly. Okay. So I have few minutes. Yes, if there is some question, please ask. Huh? Heart of Krishna. Heart of Krishna. Whom do you call heart? Huh? You call your mother your heart, isn't it? Why? Because she cares for you. She loves you. And how do you feel that she is loving and caring? Because she serves you. When you ask for milk, she says, no, no, I am very busy. Come after 2 hours. Then you say, I am feeling hungry. He said, what hungry? I am doing my research. Don't disturb me. Get lost. Then is that love? Is that care? No. The heart means that you give that person more importance than yourself. Then you have given your heart. You consider that important person more value, more important. But in this age, we have become very self-centered. The most important person is I or mine. So Krishna gives most importance to his devotees. So that is what he is saying. That even if he considers, if he performs even the most abominable action, I will not abandon him. I will protect him. And I will see to it that he becomes a Dharmatma. He will not remain a Papatma. From Papatma, one will become Dharmatma. How? Through the guidance of Krishna's devotee. Okay? Does it satisfy you? Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. Others, if you have any questions, those who are online can ask questions. Very, very important words. Hari bol. Okay, don't do this. The best way of giving respect is to practice and follow. When we say that I offer my obeisances, mean that I am agreeing to follow you. Then you will get the advantage. If the doctor gives the medicine and you don't eat, you throw it away. And then after 15 days, you go and say, the medicine is useless. How will it work? It will not work. So you have to accept it, apply it, and then you see the change. Then you see the effect. Hare Krishna. Okay, there should be some questions after Krishna speaking such verses. There should the doubts which are there in our heart. Why we are not able to practice? Why we are not able to become devotee? Because our doubts, we are more convinced than what Krishna is speaking. We are not convinced with what Krishna is speaking. If you become convinced with Krishna, what Krishna is speaking, then very naturally what we will become? We will become his dear devotee. Then there will not be any difficulty. But we still feel that whatever I think is right is more important. Then there is this deadlock. Then there is this duality in life. Otherwise, everything is clear. Hare Krishna. Okay, if you don't have questions, then should I ask questions? Krishna has already said that one who is sinful, one who performs sin, he cannot come to me. Namam dushkritano mudha prapadyante naradhama maya prityanam asurim bhavam ashrita. And here he is saying that even if he is most abominable, apichesu papibhyo, still, even if he is performing sinful activity, he is my devotee. So what is the difference? Why to one he is saying that he can never be a devotee, and one who is performing sinful action, he is still saying that I will never give up such a devotee. Sorry? Yeah, yes. Because the intent of the devotee is to please him. The intent of the devotee is to serve him in such a way so that the Supreme Lord can be pleased. So Krishna, for such person, for such practitioner who are attempting to please him, Krishna always protects. Okay, so I'll stop here. How many of you are coming for Yatra? So next week we won't be having the class because we will be in Vrindavan next Saturday. Yeah, you're coming? Okay. You are not coming to Hina? Come exam है? Little louder. ARS April. कब है नवंबर में? अच्छा तो अभी तैयारी हुई नहीं है वृंदावन अच्छा अच्छा okay you have been to Vrindavan don't want to come you also have exam but what about the final exam life exam will come and then at that time this exam will not work will it work it will not work. And do you know when that final exam will come it will come only after 50 years is there any surety it can come anytime what is the preparation what is the preparation do we have any preparation no what will be the result if you go to exam without preparing what is the result possibility of failure. Hare Krishna. So, okay, anyway, I'll stop here and we will continue only after uh, next Saturday. Next Saturday, I won't be able to come because I'll be traveling. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. There are so many online hearers. No one has any question. Huh? That means what Krishna is speaking, it has not been registered in the heart. Huh? The material conception is not being dispensed. The doubt which is there is not being removed. Still, we will do the same what we have been doing for so many lifetimes. Hare Krishna.